today we wanted to talk about the Power Rangers Playmates toys. There's been some big leaks and there's a lot of interesting conversations being had about Power Rangers. And then of course, it kind of just it's a lot of mixed feelings about this. But ultimately, there's some good that comes from it. I'd imagine. Those of you not in the know, Power Rangers has Hasbro has given the toy license to Power Rangers to Playmates, who they're known for making the Ninja Turtles toys and the Godzilla toys and stuff like that. So they've been tasked with making brand new Power Ranger toys, and now there have been leaks of new stuff that has been revealed of the toys that they have in mind. Now, these have become like the subject of a few mixed opinions. But yeah, that's looking like right now. Playmates is released footage and maybe not footage, at least photos from the New York Toy Fair. Well, yeah, that is true. The fact that Power Rangers is one of the first things they're gonna be releasing in the fall of 2020 of year of our Lord 2025 are the Automorph figures. And for those you don't know, that's the figures like these. Now you do take the belt, you press down on the belt, and you change it. You can change the head into the Ranger. I've had these for quite a while now, but yeah, these. Okay, so this one is supposed to be from the original line because it's kind of like has some wear and tear, and then this one was from a re-release through Hasbro, and but in the pictures I saw, they have like their weapons look more like they look more painted, a little more detailed, and of course they're like these kind. That's really interesting. I mean, although to be fair, and I'm just gonna rip this bandana off right now. Playmates has said that for the next 3 years that they're gonna be focused solely on Mighty Morphin Power Rangers. So that is just what's gonna happen. That's just what's gonna happen. See, this is as much as the good I'm gonna say in this video. There's also the part where there's so much focus on Mighty Morphin Power Rangers because that's the one thing that Power Rangers has a problem with. Focus on Mighty Morphin Power Rangers. However, I believe that Playmates has said that they're trying to focus on it just to see the kind of like the vibe, trying to get the vibes down and stuff like that, and I'm trying to get the vibes and trying to figure out what to do with the Power Rangers brand for now until they can decide, hey, this is going pretty good. Let's have a looky-loo at other seasons. I know personally, I would love to see them do like re-releases of the Gokai just Super Mega Force Morpher, so they could make a new Ranger Keys. That was one I really did want. There's something flying around. That's definitely something that I did want. That wasn't a gag. It's something flying around. But yes, I would love to see them do that and bring back the Ranger Keys. Because there have been other Rangers ever since Super Mega Force. You can do that. Please do that. That would be like the coolest thing. Especially once Power Rangers creeps up on the 35th anniversary. That would be kind of a cool little item. But to be fair, it just said they're gonna be focused on Power Rangers going into they're going all the way to 2028. In addition, they're also going to be releasing they have like evil space alien toys like Goldar, Rita Repulsa, King Sphinx, which is like good for him because I always notice in like a lot of Power Ranger releases for toys, it's usually always King Sphinx or Pudgy Pig that gets like the biggest, that gets a lot of love, and I think that's really interesting. There's them. There's also they're gonna be having Putties and then Squat and Babu. But no fence to this time. Interesting. But also there's something that catches my attention. Well, all of it does get my attention, to be quite honest with you. But the one thing that gets my attention, and this is like probably one of the more interesting ones, is that they're gonna release the Morpher, the classic Morpher. And then the Blade Blaster, and both of them are actually going to be less than they're going to be about like $20 a pop, which is interesting because typically like stuff like the Legacy Morpher, the like the Lexi Morpher or the Lightning Collection Morpher, they're usually about $60, $70, something in that ballpark. But to drop it down, that price is very. They got my antennas up. It's like I can actually get my hands on it for the first time. Oh my! For both the OG Morpher and the Blade Blaster. They're also planning to release minifigures, like kind of like these here. Yes, this is a Power this is a Power Rangers video. I'm a Power Rangers fan, and I come prepared. Don't at me, or do, and tell me more about Power Rangers, because please do. They're gonna have minifigs of the Rangers, and they're also gonna include Zords, Rita, Goldar, King Sphinx, and Putties, and stuff like that. So that's gonna be a lot of fun. And also, the biggest one of all, they're gonna release individual Zords. Hasbro was doing that for the Lightning Collection. They had the individual Zords, and they had the big Zord pack, and I only got two of those Zords. I got the Mastodon and the Pterodactyl. Can never get the rest, but the Zords do interest me quite a bit. And again, those two are affordable. I mean, the other ones from Hasbro were affordable too. I just never got around to getting them all, because you gotta have priorities sometimes when it comes to like collectibles and such. But ultimately, but they also have the 8-inch figures, and of course, I came prepared.
A few moments later.
The 8-inch figure. They're gonna have the other figures. As the picture I saw is the other figures that look like this, and what they do, has a little button in the back. The head just like this. That's literally what happens with those figurines. And yeah, this is gonna be really cool. And I've had this one for a very long time too. Yeah, they're gonna call them like the class of '93 or '94 toys. Well, yeah, this is gonna be pretty cool. Although, to be fair, at other conventions, I've had okay, so like I got all these at conventions, and like they're like for $1. Let's go on a side tangent real quick. Like I got this Pink Ranger for free, but I got these two, I got this, and a few others I got for $1, which is pretty dope. So just thinking about stuff like that, seeing like the Power Rangers just reminded me of how I got most of the collectibles in my possession. These back here included. Yeah, this ain't even everything. This isn't even everything, bro. Like, for real. Like, I'll put you on game when it comes to getting goodies. So, yeah. Ultimately, that is, like, all the stuff that they're doing for now. Because I hear they're also going to be doing stuff like they're going to have the Dragon Dagger 2026. They're going to have, like, little plushie. They're going to have Ranger plushies. About 6 or 7, maybe even 10 years ago, there were Ranger plushies that I just never got around to getting. I just didn't. And I saw them almost every time I get sent to the store. I never got them. Because I was just... But when these Ranger plushies come out, and they will, by next year, they're going to be in my hand. And I'm going to do an unboxing right before your very eyes. And guess what? No. I can almost guarantee, that the whole lineup of plushies will include a White Ranger. Because that last one also included a White Ranger. I am still reeling from not getting it. I'm reeling from not getting those cute little Ranger plushies. We don't play around with channel when it comes to Power Rangers. However, there is something to consider. I've said this many times before on this channel. When it comes to Power Rangers, most people know Mighty Morphin Power Rangers, which I feel like that's the mindset that Hasbro had, the mindset that Disney had, the mindset that Hasbro had, the mindset that Disney had, the mindset that were Neo Saban and all that other stuff. But and because you're gonna have, because like I said, Playmates is gonna focus the next 3 years on exclusively just Mighty Morphin goodness. But here's the thing: other people grew up watching other seasons like Power Rangers Samurai, Power Rangers Down Thunder, and so on and so forth. Other seasons that's not quite Mighty Morphin, like from 2000, from the 2000s onward, and so. And so, many people grew up. Some people's probably first series was It was indeed Power Rangers Samurai. Now, I mean, I wish like I've said this before. Like Power Rangers does. I've said it before. Like Power Rangers. I think that was something that people like had some stuff about the Lightning Collection, as that they would focus. There would be Mighty Morphin, a lot of Mighty Morphin, and there would be a little bit here, a little bit there of other teams, and it would finish. And I think that's a big thing that people would love to see for moving forward with Mighty Morphin. If these other 2 years of like the other toys come out, if these 3 years pass and Playmates decides, hey, we're gonna start doing stuff about maybe Zeo, Lost Galaxy, Lightspeed Rescue, freaking Jungle Fury, SPD, and so on and so forth, and maybe like do like a whole teams and other stuff like that, instead of always just focusing on the first 3 seasons of the movie, first 2 seasons of the franchise, or 3.5, even more. If you want to got Alien Rangers, 3.5. Excuse me. But yeah, that's something I think is interesting. But ultimately, that's where we're at when it comes to Power Rangers and like where the toys are. But the things I'm looking forward to the most are the Blade Blaster, the OG Morpher, because again, this is the Zords, because these are items that I wanted for years and years. Like if you saw my YouTube short, my YouTube short about Power and Zeo toys, I mentioned how I just and even like that's just me being like a little kid and being salty because I love Power Rangers and I want to see it grow. I definitely do. I'm pretty sure there's a ton of people that want to see Power Rangers grow, change for the better. This possibility of Paramount will be active. It's a great sign, in my opinion, that Paramount has eyes on it and saying like, hey, we can do some stuff like this. Like again, because I could say this, and they did a great job with the Sonic movies, all 3 Sonic movies. If they could do that, if they could do what they did with Sonic, with the Power Rangers movie, like, there's a lot of good that could come from it. So ultimately, yeah, I think. But yeah, that's where we're at right now when it comes to Power Rangers, and just my general thoughts on what's going on within the morphing grid and all that good stuff. And I'd love to see again. I would love to see it grow, but I already know there's a lot of mixed bag of opinions, and they're very understandable because, like, again, I'm gonna say it like for the umpteenth time, Power Rangers have a tendency to focus a lot on Mighty Morphin, and I would love to see them if Power Rangers reaches the 35th anniversary, do Super Mega Force Morpher and add Ranger keys of the other Rangers that have come after Super Mega Force, like Dino Charge, Beast Morphers, Ninja Steel, freaking everything else in between. It's perfect. It's right in the line of fire, baby. But I'm gonna stop right there because this video will be way longer than it needs to be. So make sure to like, subscribe, and turn on post notifications if I post another video. And I'll see you in the next one because this is delicious. Peace.